So sometimes when I get a rubric, I don't always understand it. Or sometimes I don't always know what the words say. And so this is a way for you to be able to experience the rubric and listen to what it's saying rather than have to read it at all times. So maybe this is helpful, maybe it's not, but either way, here we go. So the first part that we're really looking at is the idea of an essential question. How are these individuals able to experience the different sounds in music? So remember, this lesson that we just experienced ourselves showed how people who were deaf or were hearing impaired were able to experience music. And so our big question was, how in the heck did that happen? And so within your models that you created, these are the kind of our non-negotiables. These are the things that we will be looking for. So we're going to look at your model and we're going to see, does it have these components in it? Does it talk about amplitude, frequency, wavelength, medium, or have some sort of medium that the sound's flowing through, or the energy of the types of sound? And within your model, it's going to include all of those components. That's how you get a 4. It shows both observable and invisible factors. So meaning, like, it's going to show the things that we can see, the actual vibrating of the speaker, if you will, and then it's going to show the things we can't see, like the sound waves themselves, or the actual terms. And again, this goes to the actual terms, the vocabulary and key concepts. So this is what a 4 looks like. A 3 is a little less clear, and then a 1 is really, really not clear, connected to your model. Addressing the phenomenon, this simply put is it answers the question that we posed. Remember, this is the question: how are individuals able to experience the different sounds in music? And so this would, this model clearly displays how a person who's deaf might experience music because of the energy of sound. And so this is you proving that through your model and as you describe your phenomenon. And then the last thing is revision. Like, we want to be able to see your thinking and to see that you were able to think through and describe the process, the things that have changed to your model, the ways that you evolved or you grew in your capacity to understand this concept. And so we'll be looking for that as well. The last thing is, we as teachers are really want to know what your goal is as a team. And so keeping in mind, like, obviously you have 3s and 4s that you can think about. We're not comfortable with folks setting goals for 1s and 2s. And so keep that in mind. That's going to be a little design constraint that we're putting around you, is that 1s and 2s are not cool, but everything else is on the table in terms of what you're designing for and the goal of your score or the goal of your model. So if you have any questions, feel free to talk to someone else on your team first, then try to use some of the tool table to get some answers. And then lastly, you can always reach out to me once you've exhausted those options. So thanks a lot.